Hi everyone, my name is Callum Hartley and I'm a lecturer in developmental psychology at Lancaster University. I'm also one of the department's academic employability champions, and my role is to manage the Psychology Employability Programme, or PEP for short. Now, PEP is a really innovative extracurricular scheme that enables you to gain psychology relevant work experience alongside your studies, and it will really enhance your employability. And over the next few slides, I'm going to be telling you all about it. At Lancaster University, our strategy is to ensure that our graduates are competitive in both national and international job markets, and they really are. Every week I receive emails from graduate recruiters asking me to share their internship and job opportunities with our psychology students, and this is because employers really value psychology degrees from Lancaster University. Now, one of the reasons that our graduates, our students, are so successful in securing internships, graduate jobs, and access to sought-after postgraduate training in psychology is because we recognise the importance of our students engaging in work experience and volunteering alongside their studies. And we offer our students opportunities that will help them in this endeavour. So unlike other psychology departments at other universities, we provide Lancaster psychology students with opportunities to gain work experience that relates to their career aspirations. And at other universities, psychology students are kind of left to their own devices to source their own work experience. And this can be really difficult, and it's very much reliant on personal contacts. But we do this for you through the Psychology Employability Programme. So what is the Psychology Employability Programme, or PEP for short? Well, PEP is an innovative co-curricular scheme that provides relevant volunteering experience for students who wish to pursue careers in psychology. So whether you want to be a clinical psychologist, a forensic psychologist, an educational psychologist, a neuroscientist, or some other kind of psychological researcher, our placements that are included within PEP provide excellent subject relevant experience that will enhance your employability and increase your probability of gaining that next step, that access to postgraduate training that will help you become whatever kind of professional in psychology you want to be. Now, the volunteering placements are all designed to fit around students' busy academic schedules. They're not going to take any more than 1 day per week, so they're quite easy to fit in around your academic timetable. Our placements divide into two types. There are two categories. Some of our roles are community-based, and what that means is that our students, volunteers, would work with organisations in the community that support vulnerable people, the kinds of populations that would-be psychologists need to work with and gain experience with in order to be successful in securing access to the clinical psychology doctorate or forensic psychology doctorate, for example. Now, other placements in PEP are research assistant roles, and these give you the opportunity to support and help conduct some of the state-of-the-art research that's taking place in the psychology department at Lancaster University. You have the chance to work alongside academic staff and help them conduct their projects. And this is really exciting. This gives you the opportunity to gain graduate level research assistant skills before you're eligible and qualified to apply for paid research assistant roles. And some of the skills and experience you can gain through these opportunities is really outstanding and can benefit your academic studies. So it might be that if you, for example, completed a research assistant placement in a neuroscience lab, you would learn some neuroscientific research methodologies that you could then apply in your own dissertation in third year, your own independent research project. These kinds of skills that you wouldn't ordinarily gain through your degree, you can acquire through PEP placements. Now, what would you gain by taking part in a PEP placement? Well, first off, you'll get valuable experience, skills and knowledge that will really enhance your CV and improve your employability. You'll gain new contacts who can help you develop your career plans. So oftentimes, placement hosts will be more than willing to write references for you when you apply for jobs or when you're applying for a master's degree or a PhD program. They'll help you and increase the strength of your application. You'll gain an opportunity to apply academic knowledge in real work experience context. So it's all well and good learning about skills and acquiring experience from your studies, and at some point in the future you'll be in a job interview and they'll ask you to describe a time when you demonstrated X skill or Y skill, and it's far more impressive if you can draw on work experience or volunteering opportunities to explain how you demonstrated a certain skill than just referring back to your degree. Oh, I did this in a workshop, or I demonstrated this skill through a piece of coursework. Drawing on experiences from a PEP placement is going to be way more impressive. And also, really importantly, PEP placements give you the chance to try it before you buy in terms of your career interests. They offer the opportunity for you to maybe gain and hone your experience in a particular area of interest. So it might be that you're really interested in neuroscience and you want to do research assistant placements in that field to improve your employability and increase your depth of experience. Or it might be that you just want to try a whole range of different areas of psychology and see what interests you. Whatever you do, whatever placements you undertake, they're going to enhance your employability, even if they're not directly relevant to the final career path that you end up pursuing, right? And it might be that you come to university with an idea as to what kind of psychologist you want to be, right? But until you gain that experience, you put yourself in the position where you can make an informed decision about whether it's right for you or not. It's difficult to make that informed choice. So when I was an undergraduate student, for example, I wanted to be a forensic psychologist, but it wasn't until I did a week's work experience in a youth offenders institute that I really realized that that wasn't the career for me, because I was absolutely terrified. All right, so it's important that you gain that relevant experience to make an informed choice about your future career. Now, the Psychology Employability Program, it launched in 2015 and it's been going strong ever since. Since its inception, we've facilitated now over 430 placements, and year on year, we've been able to increase our numbers successfully. And we facilitate a good number of opportunities, so lots and lots of students benefit. This isn't a scheme where only a handful of students benefit each year. We're talking dozens and dozens of placements every year. So in 2018-19, we facilitated 90 placements. Then in 2019-20, we facilitated over 100 placements for the first time. That's our current record. Now, 2020-21 has been difficult for us because of the COVID pandemic. We've had to move all of our placements online, and that's obviously affected the way in which we normally do business with PEP. But even with those restrictions and those challenges, we've risen to the occasion and we managed to facilitate nearly 50 online placements in first term this year alone. So even under challenging circumstances, we're still really working hard to provide these opportunities to our students to enhance their employability. Now, I appreciate that it's all well and good, me talking about how awesome PEP is, but you probably want to hear from a student's perspective. And what we have here is a testimonial provided by Charlotte Rothwell, who's a former undergraduate psychology student at Lancaster, who's now studying a PhD. And she talks about her experiences doing a PEP placement, working as a research assistant in our baby lab, conducting state-of-the-art developmental psychology research. Her placement, it allowed her to obtain first-hand experience about what's involved in running an experiment from start to finish, developing the skills and providing an idea as to what it is she wanted to do in the future. It helped refine her idea, make an informed choice about her career path. The knowledge that she obtained through her PEP placement, she realized that she couldn't have obtained that depth and breadth of knowledge and experience merely through conducting her degree. She gained over and above her academic studies. And she gained experience of working in a fully functioning baby lab, and she really enjoyed it above all else. And I can confirm that Charlotte uses many of the skills that she learned through her RA placement in the baby lab in her PhD. She's currently studying how children with autism learn language. Now we have another testimonial here from a former undergraduate student Bowden, who's now a trainee on the Doctorate for Educational Psychology at Newcastle University. And her placement involved working for an outreach project at the university called Science Hunters. Now, Science Hunters, its objective is to use the video game Minecraft to engage children with science, particularly children who face barriers accessing higher education. So her position, it involved working alongside university staff and assisting with the preparation and delivery and evaluation of a range of events using Minecraft to teach children about science. And this included school visits, science fair exhibits, and supporting a Minecraft club for children with autism. So when asked how her PEP placement helped her short-term career aspirations, she emphasized the confidence, the professional confidence that it gave her. She really enjoyed the program and her placement, and she talked passionately about it when she came to interview to be a teaching assistant on her way to progressing to the educational psychology doctorate. She applied for her first job at university, which was a special needs teaching assistant, and because she'd already gained relevant experience, she had skills to immediately thrive and develop in that role. And because the position, the PEP placement, was unique, it made her stand apart at interview, and she learned skills that made her already really well suited to the role and enabled further professional development. For example, her manager paid for her to gain a level 3 qualification in speech and language therapy for children with severe learning difficulties. So in both Charlotte and Lauren's case, their voluntary PEP placements served as a springboard into the next steps in their career, and they're both doing absolutely fantastic. And these are just two examples of the many, many success stories that we have for students who have completed PEP placements alongside their studies. And that's all from me. I hope to see you studying at Lancaster University in the not too distant future. Bye for now.